Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense.
The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He slings this one deep down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Tigers. Solid debut for this offense. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback still with the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
On first down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Bringing pressure. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running with purpose. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Gators with first and 10 here.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They'll run it from the gun. Fights through the tackler. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We'll go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose now into the open field. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
This one will be fair caught. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a draw play. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. So after the momentum shifts, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Trying to extend the play. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. The receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Well, the big fellas, Kirk, flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And off to the first, but still going. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's found some room to the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made out of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gators move into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Oh, what a move. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule to catch, a big gainer.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got
nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And they get him down after the completion. The game makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down.
Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. Still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. The secondary backed up off the ball now. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Finding space at the 20. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
Offense in a split backfield now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
That's reeled in. It's Turner. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Fighting for the end zone, now the ball comes loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone, you're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking for some space. It's Daniels.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Sampson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Here comes the point after attempt. PED is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
We go with a direct snap. And the Gators looking to keep this drive moving.
Chris, I'll be honest, I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
With the catch, it's Penn. And now the defense able to bring him down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, just a costly turnover here. For this offense, last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's second down here. Inside the 40 now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this